Hello again and welcome to the Triumph Terrace Mansion. So this is another absolutely huge build, as you can see on screen. This is in a shelter, the Triumph Terrace shelter, the development shelter as the name suggests. And this thing has 5 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, it has a pool area, a swimming pool as well at the back, which we'll see very shortly. It's got a kitchen and dining area with custom furnishings again, a living area, you name it. We're going to take a little tour of this place and I'll just show you around and just give you some hints and tips as to how it was done. So I'm going to do something a bit different here with this build. I'm actually going to walk you through it and talk to you about it really, rather than just put some music over. Hopefully a cool little montage. I'll do a few pictures at the end just so you can really see it and get a feel of it. But equally, I will do a separate video, like I just said, with the music over the back. So let's jump straight into it. So as I said earlier, this is a huge mansion. Doesn't look it too much from the outside, but as you can see, I've tried to get rather excited with diagonal walls, etc., and balconies and that sort of fun stuff. And I've really tried to bring the whole thing together with some brickwork, just so it's not a plain white building. I think it's worked well, but as I say, let me know in the comments if you don't think so, or if there's anything I can improve, that sort of fun stuff. So we're going to go ahead, walk straight in. We'll do the outside later on in the video, and we'll go through each room and I'll just show you exactly what there is in here. And if you'd like to visit, I'm on PlayStation. This is in a public shelter, so as long as you can be bothered to go through the loading screen, you can have a look at this yourself and have a little tour. So hopefully I'll see some of you there. So let's jump in. So we're just going to walk straight in the entrance here. As you can see from the blue door there, we've got some nice glass panels around it. As I always do with my builds, there are glass panels everywhere. I've got a nice huge flat screen TV on the wall as a centerpiece of this living area. Some paintings, very minimalist design, some flowers in the background as you can see, or plant pots more particularly. Not too much going on here, but again, I like to have clean, minimal builds, as you've probably seen if you're existing subscribers to this channel, visitors. If not, that's who I am. And I've got some nice little decor here. So instead of going for white walls, I've gone for nice little green walls instead, just to really try and make those white door frames pop and the floor pop. Let me know if it works. If it doesn't, I'll be happy to take on some feedback. So we've got a nice little piano here. I don't regularly put those in because I've got a bit of a damaged seat, but hey ho, I thought it looked well. So this is the living area here. It's got a nice little skylight. So that's the first room. So just coming off the living area here through this little door, is our study or office, whatever you want to call it. Again, it's got a nice little contrast piece there just so it stands out. Some paperwork, some little details on the side like bottle caps, and a typewriter, a fan, etc. And obviously the bookcases. You got a nice little open glass panel wall here. And then through here you've got your own little ensuite toilet. So this is actually bathroom number 5. I've gone a bit of an odd order, but you'll see why very shortly. And we've got, of course, the same sort of cabinetry area, and the things you'd expect from a toilet area. So that is just a little sort of addition to the house, a little wing, and that's the office. So next we're going to do a couple of different rooms because it is an open plan build. I do like to do open plan. So as you can see here, the living area is on the right, which we've just seen. We're going to go through to this little, hopefully cool entrance here. And the first room you'll come across is the gym. So I've tried to just decorate it as much as I can, put some cool little boundaries to it using those bookshelves that I love. There will be a tutorial on how to effectively use those bookshelves for walls, finishing touches, etc. So do keep an eye out for that as well. I've got a smaller plasma screen in here, some more flowers because I like them, and as you can see, all the good stuff you'll need for a gym area. So it's a nice open plan. You can just go straight through here and filter through, as you can see. So the room on the right here is the first bathroom we will come across. It's a main bathroom. It's 1.5 foundations in length, just to give it a bit more depth to the room without making it look too crowded, but also just to give it that nice mansion type size and feel to it. So you can see here you've got all the fun stuff that you'd usually have: bath, shower, towel, clock, and custom sink as well. If you'd like to know how I did that, I will be setting out a new video soon on custom furniture, and that will be included. So do keep an eye out for that as well. So the next one we go through is the kitchen and dining area. Again, open plan. You can see I've got a nice custom roof at the top with the nice light piece hanging down. I thought that looked quite well, or went quite well, sorry, with the decor. And again, nice open windows that you can see straight out into that glorious sunshine that we get in these exterior shelters, sorry, not interior. And again, just nice laid out table with a dark wood and the contrast green rug just to make it stand out a bit more. And then we turn here and I have done some tiling. This took quite a while. Now, how are these made up? Very quickly, we go there. It's the framed vinyl cover. And I've turned them around quite simply and lined them up. So I've done a bit of tiling. I think it works quite well. Certainly when you look at it from this far back. I did the same sort of cabinetry in the hillside mansion that you hopefully would have seen. If not, the link is in the video in the description as well. Do have a look at that. And it's a very simple, small kitchen actually, considering the size of the build. But I just wanted it to just sit with these nice black countertops as well, with the white contrast doors. Of course, you can't use fridges or anything in the shelters, so I've had to be a bit creative again. And then I've just got that nice wraparound piece there just to finish the whole thing off. So that is the kitchen, diner, the gym, and the first bathroom we'll come across. So let's move further into the build. So just moving deeper into the build here, you can see I've tried to really use these glass panels just to provide some edging really, rather than just having blank walls everywhere. And I've also put bookshelves every sort of, few rooms just to again break it up and give it that added feel to it. And you can also see down the bottom here, we've got a nice line effect just going along, and this nice big open area here with the pool table. Odd rug choice, I know, but I wanted to just use that rug because I don't often use it. And this is a nice open area. Then it opens up even more into this custom staircase, diagonal staircase. This is very simply just a load of foundations, free placed to go all the way up, and you can actually walk up them quite easily, as you can see, but we will come back downstairs because that's a later part of the video. We'll go up there. We turn here and we go into this utility room. So it's very, very small, half a foundation, if that. And it's got your shelving, not much on it, of course, because you want it to be quite neat. It's got a little rose room poster, and of course your tumble dryer washing machine. So that's utility room just snuck away in the background there, or out of the way, I should say. And then you've got this half foundation corridor with some decor on the walls. We'll go out there very shortly into the swimming pool area. But first of all, we'll go into the first bedroom you'll see. This is one of the guest bedrooms. It's a single room. Again, 1.5 foundations in length. Or is it 2? I believe it's 2, so ignore everything I've just mentioned there. And it's got your single bed, your matching furniture, a nice little wall piece there with your fan. The idea would be obviously to get a lamp down there as well. But oh my God, there's that glorious sunshine that glitches through the roof. So let's skip over that for now. And of course, you've got this nice view out to the swimming pool area. Again, we'll go out there in detail very shortly. But that's the first guest room. That's the pool area, as in the pool table area. The custom staircase with this fantastic sunlight that looks overhead. And again, we'll go up there soon so you can really get a feel for it. And the utility room. So let's continue by going upstairs. So we're just going to go up these custom staircases. Well, this custom staircase is only one of them, but hey ho. And as I mentioned earlier, I've tried to keep this nice and bright, nice and wide open space, double floor height. And I've got just a few little decorations on these stairs because it looks a bit plain otherwise. And you come up into this, deafening sun, as you can see there, deafening, blinding sun, I meant. But you do have, aside from that little glitchy area, you do have fantastic views out the front here from every angle. Again, I've tried to keep it as natural light coming in rather than, lights hanging from ceilings, that sort of fun stuff, save budget as well. You've got this secondary lounge area here just on the corner. Again, I just sort of wanted to make use of that space. And you keep going around here to the main bedroom here, which we'll go in very shortly. And you've got this cupboard here. If we open up, you can see you've got the shelves and just some items there, just to give it that lived-in feeling. And I've done that by just putting some bookcases either side and just bringing that wall out a tiny bit. And actually, I'll be a bit sneaky here. I think you can't see it, but I haven't wallpapered the inside. There's no double wall or anything like that. But from the outside, of course, it gives that nice jagged effect rather than just a plain wall that goes all the way down in a straight line. You've got a nice little fireplace here just to keep the place cozy and toasty. And then around here, you've got the door right in front of us, another bathroom and another bedroom. And over that side, you've got 2 more bedrooms. So we'll explore those next. In the meantime, you've got a nice overlook view of the swimming pool area. And you can just see those double walls at the top just hanging over, just to give it that nice little effect from the outside. Again, instead of just having it as a plain, straight edge wall on the outside. So you can see here again, that light comes in from every angle and just floods the space, really pops those green walls out, and all of the black sort of edging from the glass panels just really breaks the place up and just makes everything just really stand out, in my opinion anyway. But let me know what you think. So let's just go and explore some of the bedrooms now, or the rest of the bedrooms I should say. We saw one downstairs, a single bedroom. We're just going to go into these two bedrooms here. So another two guest rooms, there's no main room here. We've got a single room here to start with, and it's edged by this fireplace wall actually, but you know, it's cool, it's edgy, it's textured, and it just gives it a different feel to the rest of the rooms. I've used different furniture, different colouring, so it's red and blue in here obviously because of the duvet set. Green walls still just for consistency, and again this glass pane window here that you can see straight out into the street and actually into the carport below, which we'll explore very shortly. Consistent furniture in here, different to the one downstairs, so just to give it each room its own sort of characteristic feel. And then we go in here, and again you can see same walls, same flooring, but different furniture, different decor, and different layout. More importantly, you don't want it all to look the same. Of course the same bed, but there's very few to choose from, as you can probably agree, and a nice cream rug just to again really make it pop out and stand out. Nice view of the swimming pool outside and the lake house, or the pool house, sorry, not lake house. Some shelving, glorious sun coming through the walls to glitch through again, but we'll skip over that as well. This room does have an ensuite bathroom. So this is bathroom, well, two technically, because we've only seen two so far. And again, custom sink, cabinetry, that's the modern cabinets just turned around. And if we go here, you've got your little towel, your bath, your toilet roll holder, etc. And then another nice view out into the garden. Yes, privacy is a concern, but it looks nice and neat. And actually it just brings that light in. So if we just sprint around here, we're going to have a look at the main room last. So we're going to skip straight past here and go to the next bathroom. So again, you've got this nice custom cabinetry. The handles are the letters, the wall art letters. And again, if I close the door here, this is 1.5 foundations in length, or just under actually, because I brought the ceiling forward a bit from the outside. And again, same stuff you'd expect from the bathroom. So that's the other bathroom there. In here we have the second main bedroom. So you've seen 3 single bedrooms. This is one of the main bedrooms. And why? You can see it's double the width, double the length. It's just a lot larger. It's got custom furniture in here in terms of this and this. But again, all consistent, different from the other rooms, makes it stand out. And we've also got this fantastic, in my opinion, glass wall with the bookcases either side, just to cut it off a bit and make it look a bit different to the rest. And you can see there outside, little sneak peek of the basketball court. There'll be a tutorial on that as well, just in case you want to add one in, and the swimming pool there. So that's the main bedroom, bathroom, or bathrooms, and the other 2 bedrooms. Let's go to the main room. So why did I want to leave the main bedroom until last? I think there's one answer for that. It's it's the biggest room in the house, and as you can see here, we walk into a very, very, very different glass panel. These are just overlapped glass, greenhouse panels, I should say, or walls. Get my words out. We've got some custom roof here, custom roof design, sorry, just over the bed area. Again, different furniture, but consistent with the same room. So you've got the bed cabinets, the bedside cabinets, sorry, the dresser there. That's the only thing that's different, but unfortunately I couldn't find one that is the same. We've got our wardrobes down here, and of course we've got this double door here with the entire glass panel, and there's your own private balcony outside, which we'll go into very shortly, or out to I should say. And again, you've got your flat screen TV, and you've got light flooding in here. You've got a nice rug in the middle. It's not overly decorated or overly furnished, but it does the trick, and it gives that illusion of lived in and well decorated. You've got a single foundation ensuite bathroom here. So this is bathroom number 4 if you've kept up the count, and bedroom number 5, of course. So again, same sinks for consistency. You've got the bathroom, the bath, sorry. You've got your toilet, your towel, and so on and so forth. So we're just going to go out here onto this patio area, or balcony, whatever you want to call it. So you've got these double doors here, which swing outwards. One swings in, but we won't go through that. You've got this overhanging roof line here, just to break it up a bit. You've got this diagonal wall that you saw from the outside earlier in the video. And you've got this fantastic view. I know it's a bit empty, but it's just, you know, open green fields with this road that sweeps around in front, which again we'll have a closer look at, and how I feel that it adds to the build even more. So you turn around here and you've got this nice little patio area. Corner sofa, you've got your game on there, you've got your basketball for the basketball court outside, which we'll look at shortly, and it's just a nice little snug area. Again, different rug, different colour to downstairs and all the other rooms, and you've got this fantastic white spring tile flooring here to match the downstairs outside area as well. And of course, again, from the other side, you've got this glass wall with those double doors that look into the main bedroom. Let me know what you think about this particular room or this entire build, obviously, if you want to. Let me know in the comments below. But for now, let's go to the outside area and give you some detailed views of those features. So let's start with the front of the build. As I mentioned earlier in the build, or in the video, sorry, I've just tried to really sort of decorate this thing with some different patterns, different colors, bring it all together into one. So you've got the black contrast lines of the glass panels everywhere, as you can see. You've got the brickwork that is in a few sporadic places. You've got these bookcases that just break up that outside of the exterior wall. And then, of course, you've got the private wall going around the back of the entire garden and the property. And you've got these little features on the side of the house just to really break it up a bit. You've got the overhang ceiling there, so it's not just a flat roof. And you've got these planters, custom planters out here. They are bookcases with some plants in the middle. White spring tile around the edge just to make it really pop and stand out. And you can see here, every angle you look, you can just see straight through into those open areas inside. Under here, you've got a carport area which comes straight in off the street, as you can see here. And we've got a nice clean vehicle there. Yes, the driver's side is against the wall, but that's the best way to hide the workshop and make it look like an actual car. You've also got a motorbike there as well. And if you go through, it's just an open carport with some, fencing. When I say fencing, there's a wall, which again matches the exterior. So that's the front of the home. If I go to a quick aerial view, let's turn depth of field off. You can see here we've got a nice black roof or ceiling, and the whole build is just covered by this wall here around the outside, the exterior. Again, it matches the rest of the build. You've got a nice open area here with a nice big tree that matches the surrounding area. And then what we're going to do is we're going to dive into the swimming pool area and then the basketball area and then the pool house right at the back there. So let's go through those. So I mentioned earlier, there's this nice little corridor here, and we saw this door earlier in the video. We're finally going to go through it. And what that's going to do is open us up to the swimming pool. Now, I did a tutorial recently on how to do these custom swimming pools. Of course, it's not proper water. You can't swim in it. As you can see, I'm basically walking across it like I'm Jesus. And we've got some nice custom steps going in there. Again, we've got these little features around the edge just to break the build up again, like the glaring sun coming through every wall possible. So let's skip over that as well. So you've got the wood contrast effect, the bookcases, the hedgerows, as you can see around the entire swimming pool. You've got bikes, planters, etc. So this is the swimming pool, and at the end, as you can see here, there is a pool house. What is that? Well, it's a nice little bar area. It's a nice little hangout area when you're not in the sun. As I say, that glorious sun there. We've got a nice little bar here with some alcohol fully stocked. You've got your football table, yep, whatever it is, and just a nice little card playing area. You can see a little lit cigarette there just to make it look lived in, and your dartboard, of course. And as always, nice little sunlight coming in from every single angle here. So that looks out into the swimming pool area, and of course I've given that effect of a sliding glass door to go into that lake house, pool house. I keep calling it a lake house, ignore that. And then we move on over here. And we've got the personal bomb shelter, of course. It's the utility shelter for anyone that doesn't know. And that's just an added feature of the build. And you've also got this basketball court. How did I do this? Well, its foundations very, very, very closely lined up. As you can see, there's some shimmering there. You've got your AstroTurf, of course. Alien floor, I think it's called. And then the marble floor just to edge it around. The basketball there. And the basketball court ring, whatever it is. Hoop just sitting there to obviously give it that full effect. It's a small basketball court, but it's a private one, and I feel like it added to the build. Of course, there's some grass coming through. It's a bit of an issue with the shelter. I did try my best to avoid that, but I think it gives that effect. You can tell what it is really, and as I say, it looks, in my opinion, like a decent little addition to the property. So that is it. That is a walkthrough, detailed walkthrough, hopefully, of this latest build that I've put together. As I say, there is a separate video. The link is in the description. if you want to go and have a look at that. It's just your standard montage walk through this property with the music over the top, if that's your thing. If not, hopefully this was a good video just to give you a bit of an insight into how I do these builds. This one is, strictly speaking, bigger than the Hillside Mansion, which was to date my biggest build. But they are different properties. This one's over 2 floors. The Hillside Mansion, of course, was over only 1. And this just got different features, different layout, different styling. It's still a modern build, obviously, that's what I do. So let me know what you think in the comments. And if you want to see more of this, please do like, comment, subscribe, share if you can, because it really helps me out a lot. And again, thank you for the support recently. It's much appreciated. And I hope to keep bringing you these builds, these tutorials. Let me know if there's anything specific you want from my channel, and I'll do my best to obviously accommodate those requests. But until next time, take care, and hopefully you keep enjoying the videos and the content that's coming out from this channel. So thanks very much. Speak soon.